Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Fascinating. It's just it's such a neat country, but for some reason that stuck out for me was this honoring of women.
Oh, fantastic. And where was that? That was in Ho Chi Minh City, did you say?
No, that was in Hanoi.
Oh, that was in Hanoi, sorry. Fantastic, definitely something to look into. And Nina says she liked Hoi An and Halong Bay. Yeah, definitely taught on many people.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bonnie. Yes, I am yours. Thank you. So we're at 7 o'clock. We're just going to wait another 30 seconds because I know there's a couple more people just trying to get on here. And then we'll get going. Welcome, Rhonda and Andy.
Hello.
Hello. If I missed your name, I apologize, Bob and Catherine. Awesome.
Lots of people.
All right, so let's just give another 10 seconds and we'll get going here. Thank you all for your patience as we get going.
I've got my stick.
While we do this, I'm going to mute everybody. Oh. And now I just have to find Lynn again from our fabulous supplier in Vietnam, because I can see all of you, but now I can't see her. So let's find her. There she is. Okay, perfect. So Lynn, do you want to mute or unmute yourself? Because I think I muted you with everybody else.
Hello everyone. Yeah, so can you hear me clearly?
I can. So before I pass it to you though, I'm gonna just do a little housekeeping and everything. So welcome everybody. I'm just pinning you there. Perfect. So welcome everybody. Thanks again for coming in on our Wednesday evening in the sunny Vancouver, BC. If you're not all of you are from Vancouver, but we welcome you here. We had some favorite beaches and some favorite moments from some past Vietnam trips popping in the chat as everybody was coming on. So I was excited to see some of the ideas of trips that are going to be coming forward as things open up. And it's really exciting to see that the light at the end of the tunnel of this last year. It's really, we see it in the industry, probably a little bit more than you see it on the news, but a lot of things are moving on our side. A lot of people thinking about future in the end of 2021 and 2022. So it's really exciting to have Lynn here today from Vietnam to get us excited about that. And so a little bit of housekeeping. We're just going to keep everybody muted throughout the presentation. If you have questions as we go, Lynn has said you can put it in the chat. We can ask as we go. That's no problem. Or we can save it to the end as well if you don't have a question right away. But you're welcome to pop it in the chat at any time. In the top right corner of your screen, you should see a view. It says a view, and it could be a little symbol in a couple different formats. I do recommend speaker view here so that you see mostly Lynn and her presentation instead of 50 people that you may or may not know. But speaker view in your top right is a good way to go. And you don't have to necessarily worry about taking any kind of notes or writing things down. We are recording this, so we will be sending out a link for this tomorrow so you can look at it again or go back over something that you may have missed or wanted to write down, or share it with your friends or anybody who wasn't able to make it tonight. That's no problem. And stay all the way to the end. We do have a prize, and we'll tell you more about that later, but you have to wait and see. I'm not going to tell you now. And so for the people who don't know me, I'm Catherine Como Wong. I'm the office manager here at Personal Travel Management. I personally have been in the industry for about 18 years, with personal travel for 13, which is insane, but I'm still here and going strong, and we are all still here and going strong. But PTM has been around for 26 years. Ricky Hepburn, if you scroll through the pictures, you'll see her beautiful face on here. We're located in Vancouver, BC. Hi, Ricky, she's just waving at all of you. Located in Vancouver, BC, but we have offices in Alberta and Ontario, as well as Bowen Island, and even a little further abroad, which some of you know. We are a boutique agency with specialists, some of the best specialists I personally think in all of Canada that can specialize in everything from corporate to adventure and cruises and groups and families and weddings. So if you're coming and joining in right now that you don't have an agent currently at Personal Travel Management, I would love to connect you with somebody that is a good fit for you. You're welcome to pop your email address in the, you can direct message me through the chat if you want, pop your email address in and I can connect with you after and find somebody that works for you. But I know most of you on here already have yours, your favorite agent from years going by with amazing trips and stories to tell. Just quickly, I'd like to see a little poll of how many of you have actually been to Vietnam. So if you see at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a reactions button. And I'd love to see if you want to put a thumbs up or a hand up or anything like that, just to get an idea of how many of you have been. I'm just gonna mute all of you again. Go. There's quite a few of you. And I bet I won't even ask because I know the answer because you wouldn't be here otherwise. But I know the rest of you are dying to go. So actually not too many, but there's some. So that's exciting. You'll get to relive some of what you've already seen, maybe get some teasers for a second trips at some point. But I'm excited to have you here as well. And even through PTM, we've had quite a few of our agents who have taken trips. Philip himself, if you want to wave Philip there, he did a 600-kilometer cycling trip from Hanoi to Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh City, as some of you know. Bronwyn did a couple small group adventure trips, spent her birthday, sailing in Halong Bay, had skirts and boots made in Hoi An, and she said it was a life-changing trip. And then Laura took a couple small group adventure trips as well, one being a street food tour, which she said was outstanding, extremely delicious. Did an overnight boat in Halong Bay, did the Mekong Delta an overnight homestay and cooking classes. Food's always a big pull. I know that some of my clients who are on tonight started the day with some Vietnamese salad rolls, so it's a good way to start. Hopefully some of you did the same thing. And with that, let's go over to Lynn. So Lynn is joining us from Trails of Indochina. So they are one of my personal absolute favorite suppliers that we deal with all the time. They've been in business for about 22 years, since 1999. And they are really who a lot of us at Personal Travel use for they're on location. So she's joining us all the way from Vietnam. It is 9:07 in the morning there on a bright, warm, summer, sunny day. And we go to them for like customized trips all over Southeast Asia, not just Vietnam, but it really specialize in those local experiences, local connections, really feeling like you're actually in the country and just not touring, like not just a tourist in it. And they partner a lot with local communities in developing programs with the direct impact, which provides economic sustainability, including things like the water pump donations in Siem Reap, which has proven life-changing for local recipients as well as travelers. So they do a lot of good. We work with them. Our clients are always in fantastic hands. It's great to have people that are right in Vietnam to work with us, and really appreciate you coming in today and joining us and sharing your beautiful country with us. So I will pass it to you, Lynn.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Catherine. So appreciate your information about my country and my trust of into China as well. So hi everyone. So today I'm very happy to introduce my country, my beautiful country with you. And yes, so now let's we go to the Vietnam. And I believe that some of you come to Vietnam already, but now it changed a lot. I mean, the developing country and a beautiful country as well. So now we will start to introduce about Vietnam. Yeah. As Catherine talked about my company already, so I will pass it, and we will go move to how Vietnam is. Yeah. So as maybe a lot of people know that the key destination in Vietnam, so I will present, introduce on the map. It will be better, and so you can see, so you can understand how is this is better. Wait, sorry. Here you are. You can see on the map clearly. Hanoi is the capital here, and in the north of Vietnam. From here, we can visit from Hanoi. We can visit, go to Hạ Long Bay or Lan Ha Bay is here. It's the highlight place. Sorry, oops. And go to the north is the Sapa, is the mountain. Go down a little bit. We call Hạ Long Ninh Bình. We call Hạ Long Bay on the land. After that, move to the center of Vietnam is the Huế, Đà Nẵng, Hội An. Go to the south, we have Ho Chi Minh City here, is the largest city in Vietnam. And from here, we can go to Đà Lạt. It's the highland with special weather, 4 seasons per day. Move after a little bit, we have a beautiful beach here, Nha Trang, here you are, Phan Thiết, and go to more for south, we call the Mekong Delta here. Yeah, and from Mekong Delta, we can go to Cambodia as well. That is the key destination in Vietnam. So now we talk a little bit about how Vietnam is. For the Vietnam, the main city is the Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, and all the foreigner tourists will come to Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh firstly, and from there, from both of these cities, they will go to another city and another province in Vietnam. Yeah, and the population in Vietnam now around 92 million people, and Saigon is the biggest one, about 10 million. And in Hanoi, around 7 million. And maybe you can see a lot of motorbike here. In Hanoi and Saigon, it approximately about 7 million motorbikes. Yeah. So, but it's very interesting a little bit. Maybe sometimes the foreigner come here, the traveler come here, they feel crazy, they feel scared a little bit, but when we come with the local people or tour guide, they will take care of you to cross the road. It's like a local people. It look like it's very crazy a little bit. Yeah, fun. And to visit Vietnam, we recommend recommend about 12 or 14 days, so you can visit for the key destination like like I presented before. So for the 12 or 14 days, so you can visit Hanoi, Hạ Long Bay in the north, visit Huế, Hội An, Đà Nẵng in the center, and go to the Saigon, Củ Chi Tunnel, and Mekong Delta in the south of Vietnam. Yeah, so we will move to Hanoi first, in the capital in Vietnam. From airport to Hanoi, it takes about 45 minutes. If not traffic jam. And here is very famous, is the most traditional and refined culture in Vietnam. Here we recommend at least for 2 nights. So for the 1 day, you can spend for the full day trip. The other days you can spend to visit by yourself for cuisine or go to the village. Yeah. Here is the highlights, the places in Hanoi. We can cover this for the full day, 1-day trip. The first of all is the Ho Chi Minh City complex. Yeah, here complex here, so you can visit the Ho Chi Minh Museum, Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, One Pillar Pagoda. Yeah, here we can say like Ho Chi Minh, our Ho Chi Minh president live here. Yeah, and the second one is the Temple of Literature. It's the first university in Vietnam. The Museum of Ethnology. I heard before that one person, one two of you visits the Woman Museum as well. Yeah, we have a lot of museum. It's very interesting. And please take note that all the museum in Hanoi or another cities will close on Monday. So when you arrange to visit the museum, so you can take note and move another day. Interesting more is the Old Quarter. Old Quarter here you can see is some small street, and you can take a walk or you cycle, biking, yeah, or use motorbike as well. Here it's very safe and it's very interesting as well. Yeah, all of activities you can do for the 1-day trip, full day, at least around 8 hours. The other option for the countryside village. The first one is the Đường Lâm village, is the Asian village. Somehow here, they are around 300, 400 or 500 years already, and but still now it's still maintained, and it's ready. You can understand how the traditional house in the north of Vietnam. The other village you can do for the handicraft village or Dao Thuk village. Dao Thuk village is we talk about for the water puppet. Yeah. So all of this village you can spend for the half-day tour or 1-day tour. For the Điền Lâm village, here we can combine with biking as well. And this one we can do for family. And so it's very suitable for children as well. Yeah. Another option we can do for the tailor-made experience. Yeah, here we can do for the dinner with a family of musicians, phrase of body painting, food tour with a food blogger, visit studio of a local artist. And all of these activities we can do for the half-day tour. It's around 2 hours, maximum for 4 hours. We recommend for food tour with blogger or local people. It's very interesting. So you can try the truly local food here with a blogger. Yeah, and we can say that all the local food, local restaurant, our blogger send you there. It's very clean and clear. So so you can enjoy the truly food easily. Yeah, and the food tour we can do for for lunch in the afternoon or in the evening as well. Another option, go to the museum with a veteran and or helping a local farmer yoga by the lake, or spend a half-day tour to get experience daily life of Hanoian with our expert tour guide. Yeah, and all of this activity also spent for a half-day tour. That's all about Hanoi. And now we will move to Hạ Long Bay or Lan Hạ Bay. We can call it the Hạ Long Bay here. From Hanoi to Hạ Long Bay, it takes about 2.5 hours by highway. Now we have a highway already. So in the past, we spent at least 4 hours driving. And so the client have to wake up very early, around 8 a.m. to go to Hạ Long Bay. But now it's very easy. Around 9, we can start from Hanoi at 9 or 9:30. a.m. and reach there around 12 noon. Yeah. Here we can recommend you spend for 2 days, 1 night at least. We not recommend to spend 1 day. If you have a short time for 1 day, it's okay. But for the 1 day, it's very rush a little bit, and you cannot relax or enjoy the beautiful scene here. So for 2 days, 1 night, it will be enough. And if people have a lot of time here and love beautiful bay, so they can spend for 3 days, 2 nights on the cruise. Let me show you a little bit how the HALONG Bay and Lan Ha Bay. Now we do for the HALONG Bay and Lan Ha Bay, and we recommend for Lan Ha Bay because it's not touristic, more like HALONG Bay. Now HALONG Bay is very famous, right? I believe that all of you know about that, because it is a UNESCO site place. So a lot of people come here, not only UK, US market, US traveler, also for the Asian come here a lot. So now we recommend for the recommend to you go to the Lan Ha Bay. It looks same, not different. But it's more how say it's not touristic. And so the people can enjoy more the beautiful view and not too much the crew as well. Yeah, and it's more clean and clear than HALONG Bay now. Yeah, it's the same for the from Hanoi to Lan Ha Bay. It looks the same, 2.5 hours as well. Yeah, that is the Lan Ha Bay and HALONG Bay. And let me show you more for the cruising. Just one of cruising here. So you can see from HALONG Bay, we go to the Tuần Châu Marina, and we can do for the 2 days, 1 night like this. And if you have more 1 day more, so we can spend for one day more here for the kayaking. And some cruise they will do like this way. So you can do here and visit a half day tour, go to the Cát Bà Island. I mean, it is the national park as well. Yeah, that is the overall for HALONG Bay and Lan Ha Bay. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Here also Lan Ha Bay, we recommend for the Heritage Light group. They have a 4 cruise, and 4 of them they will do different a little bit. The first one is the Jasmine cruise. It's a small cruise. It's just around it is just 10 cabins there, and this cruise will visit HALONG Bay only, and they can do for 2 days, 1 night and 3 days, 2 nights on the cruise. Another option is the Violet cruise. It belongs Heritage Line as well. It's around 11 cabins, sorry. And also they do on HALONG Bay only, and they do for the 2 days, 1 night and 3 days, 2 nights as well. If you do for the 3 days, 2 nights, they will visit a part of HALONG Bay and Cát Bà Island. Another option is the Ginger cruise. Ginger cruise is the luxury cruise. We have 10 cabins, and here this cruise we can recommend for the VIP client or luxury client. So this one they will visit Lan Ha Bay. They will start from Tuần Châu Harbor, but they will use the speedboat go to the Lan Ha Bay directly. Yeah, and this cruise just spend only 2 days, 1 night. Yeah, and all the cruise the same itinerary. It's just different for they decorate inside the cruise and how big they are, and the activity will be like cooking class on a cruise, kayaking, swimming, sunbathing, and visit cave. Yeah, that is the main activities on the cruise. That is HALONG Bay. So So now we can we go to the Sapa in the north, go up from Hanoi to Sapa in the north mountain in Vietnam. If the people have not too much time, so they can skip it, because here we recommend for at least for 3 days 2 nights, and go to here. It take about 5.5 hours by car and or by bus, or at least 9 hours by overnight train. Yeah, it's the overnight train. It will be it start at 9 p.m. and will be reach Lao Cai station there around 9 a.m. And from Lao Cai station, go to Sapa. It take around 1 hour by car as well. And we recommend this destination because it we can show you more about for the ethnic minority groups, and also beautiful terrace drive at the green valleys. Yeah, and now Sapa is very more and more popular with the tourists. Here we can do for the trekking with the easy trekking for half day tour, or full day trekking is a hard trekking as well. And special and the best time to visit here will be different a little bit for the period from March to May, or in September to November. The weather is very stable with the sunny on the daytime and cool on the nighttime. Sometimes it's foggy a little bit, but it's very nice. The nice weather. The first period is a fall time. Oh, sorry. And the weather is very comfortable for the tourism. It dry, not it rarely rain. It rarely rain. I mean, the weather is very dry, clear, and much sunshine. The terrace is the best time to visit on September to November. So you can see for the yellow terrace.
Hi, Lynn. Can I interrupt you for
Yes.
just 1 second?
Sure.
We are hearing a lot of background noise from your office. Are you able to ask your colleagues to wait till this is over?
Oh, okay. I said so sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Em đang cái này anh làm
Sorry,
lâu hoặc là anh
everybody's muted, so it's just her background in her office. So just 1 second.
Dạ, tại em đang online cái này nên không thể nên nó ổn. Có thể ngay từ này nữa. Còn lâu nữa không anh ơi? Còn lâu nữa không em? Tại vì em đang cần đấy, em đang ngồi.
Thank you, everybody. Just hold on 1 second while she gets that sorted on her side. I thought that it might go quickly, but it's just continuing. So we thought best to interrupt, but that's okay. Thank you for your patience. Lynn, are you still there? Did we lose you?
Yeah, okay. So sorry if sorry about that. Yeah. So can you do you need to repeat some information, or we can move forward?
No, we're good. There was just a little bit of banging that was happening every once in a while and a couple voices. So we just thought we best to interrupt and stop it now. We could, but no, you're good. Go ahead. No, it's all good.
Okay, thank you so much. So now we will continue for the best time to with this. I mean, I really recommend for the September to October. It's a short time a little bit because for the betting field here, they just spend for 1 month. So after 1 month, the betting field is no more. It's gone. You can see here is the green and yellow here. Where after October, all of this is gone already. I have been there for the good time as well. So it's very fantastic. I really recommend you to come for this time. In summer, from April to May, it's also the wonderful scene. I mean, for the color flower, green field, yeah, it not the field is not grow up a little bit, but it's still nice. Yeah, for in the winter, from December to February, so the weather has very cold. Sometimes it will be foggy and drizzle, and it come here on this time. Sometimes we can get the snow as well, but it's very cold. It's very cold and a lot of foggy. So trekking is still okay, but maybe after February with a lot of flower, maybe better. Yeah. Not only trekking, here we also recommend go to the market, herb try market. And it depends on what date you come there, because it's not every day. Some market here, they will open on Tuesday or Wednesday or Sunday. Here we is very famous for the Bakha. Bakha market, it open every Sunday. So and it should take for one day trip from LAAL station or from SAPA. It take around 1 hour from 2 hours, 2.5 hours from SAPA to this market. So so when you come to SAPA, so please take note about for the date will come, so we can arrange for to visit the market. Yeah, it take around 1 day trip. It take for 1 day trip here. Yeah, that's about for the SAPA. So we can stay here for at least 3 days, 2 nights, and we can combine like by bus, by car, one way by car or by bus, and one way by train. So, but for train, if the old people or the people cannot sleep well, so we don't recommend it. Maybe because it pumpy a little bit and it take noisy a little bit for the overnight train. The overnight train we can recommend for the young people with a good experience, but for the old people we not recommend this. Yeah, because after the train, so we have to spend at least half day for take a rest. Yeah, so it wastes time a little bit. So now we go to the center, Huế. Yeah, Huế is a very, though maybe you know, it is the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So it is the former royal capital of Vietnam until 1945. And now we still keep it like for the royal traditions and building and culture here. We recommend to stay here at least for 2 nights. So 1 day, so we can spend for full day trip, go around Huế city, and 1 more day to spend for the cooking class or go to the village. From airport to here, it takes about 20 minutes driving. If people interested about architecture, for the cuisine and Buddhism, so we recommend come to here. This is the highlight in Huế, Imperial Cathedral. It takes about 1.5 hours to visit this cathedral. Another place is the Garden House, Thiên Mục Pagoda, Royal Tombs. Royal Tombs, here we have a lot of options, and the main one we have 3 main tombs, royal tombs. So the client can choose 3 of them, 1 of them. We can spend for the full day trip to cover all of this one, and we can combine with the transport and by boat go to the cathedral and pagoda as well. Yeah. Another option is the village. Here we can do for the biking and spend for the half day tour, at least around 4 hours. And we can enjoy how the peaceful and we can communicate with local people, friendly people here, and it's very safe as well. And the special one is the Tam Giang Lagoon. So you can understand more how the local people live here. Yeah, that is about for the Huế. So we can combine in HANOI. We can combine with HALONG Bay. I mean, when you finish HALONG Bay for 2-day 1-night trip, the second day from HALONG Bay, so we can do for after HALONG Bay, you can take a direct flight, go to you can take flight, go to Huế. It just only 1.5 hours by flight. Yeah. So that is about Huế. But if people not too, yeah. So now we can do for, sorry. So for the tailor-made experience, so we can do for the half-day tour with a blessing ceremony or royal dinner. Sorry. Okay. Half-day tour with a royal dinner or visit garden house or martial art. All of this we can do for the half-day tour and with expert guide, local expert guide. Another option we can recommend you have a half-day spend 2 hours or 3 hours with a cocktail on Vọng Cảnh Hill or royal cooking class, art of Trúc or art of NOL. For the cooking class, we will talk with we will contact with the royal. I mean the local people. She is the expert about the Huế cuisine. So you can understand more how the royal cuisine here. Yeah, it's very interesting. For the cocktail on a Vọng Cảnh Hill is romantic for the couple people, or for the people with a honeymoon trip. Yeah. And for go to the art, like art Trúc, here we can communicate with the local people, with artists, and maybe you can work by, to do something product by yourself. Yeah, it's very, so you can get the memory here. Also, we can go to the fruit caving or kite flying. All the special thing is the cow donation or secret of soul rice. So all of this we do for the half-day tour as well. Yeah. If people not too much time go to Huế, so it's okay, we can skip it for the next time. But for Hội An, we cannot miss it. I'm really highly recommend this Asian town. It's very beautiful and it's very it's peaceful city, Asian town. And from here we can take from Huế to Hội An. It take around 3 hours by car, or we can arrange train for the day train from Huế to Đà Nẵng, and from Đà Nẵng go to Hội An. Yeah, and Hội An, yeah, maybe you know, is the World Heritage Site. Yeah, and from Đà Nẵng to Hội An, it takes at least 1 hour driving. Or we can do, if they skip Huế, or they skip Huế, so we can take a flight from Hanoi to Đà Nẵng directly. It takes about 1.45 hours. Or from Ho Chi Minh City go to Đà Nẵng as well. In Hội An, don't have airport, so we will start from Đà Nẵng airport to Hội An. Yeah. Here is we recommend at least for 3 nights, so we can stay at Asian town, inside Asian town, with boutique hotel, or we can spend for overnight on the Hội An nearby the beach. Yeah, Hội An and Da Nang is very famous for the beautiful beach here as well. So another option, so you can stay a hotel nearby the beach and have a daytime go to visit Hội An. Yeah. So at least we recommend to spend at least about 3 nights here. We cannot miss the Hội An. Here you are. So we can spend a half day tour, walking tour, go around Hoi An inside Asian Quarter. So the local guide will take you go to the Asian House Museum, walk around on the street. It's a peaceful street. It's very easy to walking on this street as well. Another place is the Mỹ Sơn ruins. It's the holy temple. It's very special, but it takes about 1 hour driving from Hoi An city to there, and spend also 5 hours to visit this one. Yeah. Another option we can spend for the half day tour to understand more the local people with a fishing life tour. Go to the fishing market, or have spent a 1 day tour, go to the Charm Island, have snorkeling here. We can do for the 1 day tour or 2 day 1 night as well. Go to the Charm Island and visit Trà Quế village. This village is the it's very special village and a unique village in Hoi An. It's very different in Huế or in Hanoi as well. So we can spend here for the half day tour. Another option we can with tailor-made experience, it is a cycling tour. Go to the Trà Nhiễu village, or have lunch by the beach, or go to the lantern market. It's a nice one. So we can do for we can recommend for the family as well with the children. They'll go to the lantern shop and make a lantern. Yeah, because in Hoi An it's very beautiful with lantern at night. So if you stay there, I recommend you go outside at night. It's very beautiful. Yeah. So all of this we can do for 4 hours, a half day tour. Another option, visit Hoi An with an expert. Or food tour in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening by walking tour. Have a dinner, hosted meal, have a dinner with local people here. Or go to the village, enjoy the organic food and cooking class as well. All of this is a half day tour. And another option for the honeymoon or the couple, they will need the romantic. So we can recommend, we can arrange for the dinner on the fields. Yeah, or go to the bamboo making, or have a half day tour, go to the Mỹ Sơn with a photography tour. Who love the history, who love architecture. Yeah, so they can go to the Mỹ Sơn. Yeah, that's it. That's all about for the Hoi An Asian town. And here is the beautiful beach. The sand is very smoothly. The wave is quietly calm, but it's very nice. We recommend go to here from October to April. Sometimes it's on May or on June. It's also okay. But on May, for example, now May or June, it's very hot there and maybe a little bit humid. But from October to April, maybe special is April. I mean spring here from January to February. Yeah, this time is very beautiful here. So I mean, you can enjoy the beautiful beach, beautiful, nice weather with sunny, windy. Yeah. So here. So I mean, we can combine. You can stay here for overnight and have a daytime. Go to the Hoi An city, the center. From the beach to the center Hoi An, inside Hoi An. So it takes about 30 minutes by driving. Yeah, all we can do for the cycling from the beach to inside Hoi An as well. Also, we can stay in Da Nang beach, the same Hoi An. I mean, the beautiful beach as well with smooth sand, and also the wave here is very nice as well. Yeah, and from people if not cannot stay in Hoi An, so they can stay here for 2 days 1 night or 3 days 2 nights as well. The same. Yeah. So that's all about center of Vietnam. Now we move to the south. The main one is the Saigon, or we call Ho Chi Minh City, but Saigon is like a friendly name. It is called. It's very easy. And from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City, it takes about 2 hours by flight. And from Huế to Ho Chi Minh City, or from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh City, it takes about 1.5 hours or 1 and 45 minutes. And it is the biggest city in Vietnam. It's very, very crowded here, but it's very busy city. I can say it's a busy city. 24/7 from even at night, sometimes it's the very traffic. Maybe sometimes at night it's the traffic jam as well. And from airport to here, it just takes about 30 minutes because the airport inside city. So it just takes about 30 minutes by driving by car. It's very easy to go around here, to spend around a half day tour, so you can understand how Saigon is. Yeah. Now, and we recommend here just for 2 nights. It's really enough because this city is just a hub city. So from Ho Chi Minh City, go to another place in the south of Vietnam. I mean, Mekong Delta. It's very easy. Yeah. So this is the highlight place in Saigon with Notre Dame Cathedral, our central post office. Now Notre Dame is still closed because they because of renovation. So maybe they will open on in 2023. Yeah. So now we just visit on outside only. For the central post office, it nearby Notre Dame as well. Just cross the road, you can see this one post office, and you can come go inside to visit for free. So here this is the French colonial. Another option is we can combine for we can do for the half day tour. It is a reunification palace, Chinatown, Phi Yeah, for 3 of these with Notre Dame and post office. So we can do for the half day tour. Chinatown here is very famous here as well, and so we can spend just 1 hour or 2 hours to come Chinatown to understand how Vietnamese with ethnic, the Chinese is the ethnic group here, is a small ethnic group here. And also we can spend for half day tour, go to the Cu Chi Tunnel. It takes 1.5 hours, go to Cu Chi Tunnel. Cu Chi Tunnel is a special place who love history, who care about world history Vietnam. So we highly recommend go to here because you can see how the people can live under the ground, under tunnel. It's very small. So it's very small here. So when you come again, you go inside the tunnel. You cannot stand there. You just sit there. Yeah. It's very the experience is good experience to come here. So so we're gonna do for the tailor-made experience for the half day tour, go to Cu Chi Tunnel with veteran, go to the Cu Chi Tunnel, so you can understand more how Cu Chi Tunnel, how world history in Vietnam. We can tailor-made for the half day tour to understand more architectural or hidden Saigon. It talk about history in Saigon as well. Yeah. Another option for the family or for the couple, go to the former U.S. ambassador home and have a fine dining here, or have lunch here, or we can do for the cooking class here as well. All of this we do for the half-day tour, at least about 3 hours. Yeah, so we can combine half-day city tour and half-day for these activities. That's about Saigon. So stay 2 days 1 night or 3 days 2 nights here, it's okay. Yeah, it will be enough to spend in Saigon. To compare Hanoi and Saigon, it's very different. In Hanoi, it's talk about more history, more culture. But in Ho Chi Minh City, it's more business. I mean, we can call it the business city. So now we move to Mekong Delta. From Ho Chi Minh City, we can spend 1 day tour, go to Mỹ Tho. We go Mỹ Tho, Bến Tre. We can spend here for 1 day trip. Yeah, from Ho Chi Minh City, go to the Mỹ Tho, it takes about 3 hours. Yeah, and also if you have more days, so we can spend for the 2 day 1 night or 3 day 2 nights. For the Mekong Delta, either yeah, so it's around for the Mekong River, and it is a peaceful area here, so we can do for the boat trip, and also how say, we can have a experience, go to the floating market if we spend here for 2 day 1 night. Yeah, so the second night, early morning, we wake up at 5 a.m. and go to the floating market, because the floating market, it starts early morning. It starts from 3 a.m. until 9 a.m. But if you come later a little bit, around 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., the market is not crowded anymore. Just some boat with the boat, they also selling. But I mean, they live there, they live on the boat. So you can see, but it's not crowded. So you cannot take the picture, or you cannot get more experience if you are not wake up early a little bit. So we can start at 5 a.m. In the morning, go to and take a boat, go to floating market. So it to compare with the floating market in Thailand. So I mean, here it's much more experience, because you can see how they live on the water, how they live on the boat. Here, how they selling, even for the they sell for the breakfast on the food on the boat as well. Not only fruit, they sell everything, even the petrol, the clothes, everything they sell on the boat. Yeah. So for 2 days and nights, we can do for the biking, go to some village in Mekong Delta as well. And look, it's very different, different a little bit if we can compare in Hoi An or in Huế, the village different here, because here is the Mekong River. So the local people here have to have to depend on for the water. So they can, so we can understand how they can live here. Yeah. So, and also here we can do like these activities for the handicraft village, or go to the Asian house. The Asian house here will be different than center in Hanoi, because here it is the Mekong River. So the house here, it look different. And also the weather, because of the weather in the south, it's not humid, it's not too cold, not too hot like center or in in Hanoi. So the weather here is still quite nice. It's hot, but it's still have a windy. So it's very nice. Yeah, comfortable. And also we can do for the cycling, the Mekong Delta. Yeah. That is the Mekong Delta. And so also we can combine Mekong Delta and Cambodia. I mean, we can we can arrange the speedboat from Mekong Delta, I mean Châu Đốc border, to Phnom Penh. If so, go to the Mekong Delta. We have to stay here for 3 days, 2 nights. So the last day, the third day, we will take a speedboat at 7 a.m. and go to Phnom Penh around 11 or 12 noon by speedboat. Yeah, that's all about Mekong Delta and all about Vietnam. Thanks so much for attention, for listening. Yeah, so I hope you can understand more how about Vietnam, and I'm willing to answer your question. Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you, Lynn. Here, I'm just gonna take
Thank
you
you.
off so I can take your co-host. There we go. Fantastic. Well, as you can see, I'm sure you all, I mean, the pictures were amazing. But, you know, I was very open and honest when this all started that I have not been to Vietnam. It is high on my list. I know who I'm going to when I go. And anybody at Personal Travel can definitely help, as we all work with Trails of Indochina. But this is why it's so great to work with an agency that, like us, who do specialize in you know, called strong cultural trips over just being a tourist, because we do have these amazing suppliers around the world that, you know, they're right there. If there's a problem, they can fix it. They know their country so well. It's just absolutely amazing. So if anybody has any questions, let's pop those in the chat. We have her here. Bernice is saying, are there any safety issues when you travel through the country?
Yeah. Maybe sometime you can heard about something like it's dangerous or something in Vietnam, but it now it's very safe here. I recommend in the center and in Hanoi you can walking even at night as well. It's very easy and safe. In Ho Chi Minh City, because it's the big city and it's it's a big city, so maybe at night or maybe a daytime when you walking on the road, just be careful on your phone when you take the picture. So we should stay on the pavement and keep safely for your phone. But because sometimes here it's not safe a little bit to use phone or camera on the way on the street. So that's it. Just only this. So another country, another city like Hanoi or Huế or Da Nang or Hội An is very safe. Even go to the Mekong Delta as well. Just only Ho Chi Minh City. Just safe a little, just careful a little bit. Yeah, that's it.
And Laura's just adding to, and just follow locals when you're crossing the streets.
Yeah, right.
Motorbikes.
Yeah. So I mean, so maybe you got experience. It's a funny experience here to crossing the road. Some people come here, it look like the ballet artists, like go to cross the road, they forward and bike move forward. Yeah, but it's interesting. So just follow the local people. That's right. Just follow the local people to cross the roads.
And can you tell us about the currency value?
Okay, yeah, we call Vietnam đồng. We call đồng, and $1 is about 23,000 đồng to 3,000 đồng, 23,000 đồng. So maybe when you come here, you become millionaire here.
Finally.
Yes.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, right. Maybe sometimes you will confuse a little bit about the our currency, because the amount you can take 1,000 Vietnam đồng, but 1,000 is very small. It's like coin. But maybe you can take a 500,000 đồng. 500,000 đồng, it's around like 20 US dollar, 20 or 23 US dollar, around that. But yeah, welcome to millionaire country.
Fantastic. And how are you right now? Are you open to international travel at this point? Are you moving internally? What's the status right now?
Right now for the border is still temporarily closed, and we just open for the people Vietnamese abroad to come back home, and also for the expert people with a high quality or the businessmen who invest Vietnam. We still and the government now still import the vaccine and try to produce the vaccine as well. But we hope for the spring 2022 can open for the traveler, can opening for traveler. But now it's still closed. And we still look for and we will look for our neighbor like Thailand or Singapore, how they book first, and after that we can do. And now we will still suffer the fifth wave here. I mean, we have a long holiday on April and last April to celebrate to celebrate for the reunification here. So that's why we have a long holiday and a lot of case here now. So even in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, some area have a lockdown already. I mean, just some area, not too much, but we still control. Our government control is very well here, and the local people follow the government is very, very good. For to wear the mask or distance, to make a distance as well. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So,
And I'm just assuming that you are taking bookings and everything for 2022 right now. The things are
yeah,
moving?
we hope that because for the vaccinated, we maybe for the whole people, for the whole Vietnam, for the whole people here, we maybe until 2023. But we are looking for a vaccine, a visa vaccine for traveler, and we can also look for the our neighbor who they work first, and so we can do. Yeah.
Perfect. And we have one more question here, and then it's 8 o'clock, so we'll wrap it up. But just wondering if for people with mobility issues, how is that?
Yes, right. Because here here we have even in Vietnam we have an office in Hanoi, in the Huế, and another country we do for the Southeast Asia. We have a operation office there. So so we can arrange on spot or to fix everything. The all issues that for the client, we can do on spot immediately.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I will cut it off now because it is 8 o'clock, and so we have gone for the hour.
Okay.
But if anybody does have any questions, so we are going to send out an email. So all of you online will see an email tomorrow from us. It'll have a recording of this video so you can watch it again and show all your friends the amazing pictures and everything. And it'll also have a survey in there. So as I said at the beginning, we do have a prize for all of you wonderful people. So anybody who submits the survey before Sunday, before the end of the day on Sunday, will be submitted to win a prize. And the prize is a gift certificate at one of your local Vietnamese restaurants, wherever you live. So we just need to talk and yeah, dinner on us basically. So you do need to submit that survey before Sunday. You'll get it tomorrow, and that would really help us out. It just kind of connects you to an agent here that if you have one already, or if you're looking for one, and a couple little questions on Vietnam, obviously. And then you're going to receive a second email on Tuesday, and that one will show you the winner, whoever won that fabulous prize. It'll also announce our next destination, and there's some extra bonuses in there as well. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate you so much. It was fantastic and really excited. And I gotta be booking a trip with you myself because I need to go, but I appreciate your time and coming in all the way from now. It's 10 o'clock your time, so you have a full day ahead. Thank you, everybody that joined us and PTM for putting this on. And we look forward to talking to you again soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Good night, everybody.
See you soon. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Lynn.
Bye. Thank you.